Hey everybody, Tom Vasel here. Welcome to the Dice Tower. We're going to be playing a werewolf game here for you today, and a couple things. First of all, before we even start this, I want to do a shout out to some of our Kickstarter backers. Thank you to Thomas Hill or West Pennsylvania Gaming, where they have meetups, well, usually in the greater Pittsburgh area, and Paul and Stephanie Bowman. So thank you very much for supporting our show. This is one of our werewolf games that we play on our Dice Tower Werewolf Facebook group. You can join that. There are games that happen all the time, and I run a few of them, and this is one that I ran. This one is actually fairly recent, and you can tell because we dressed up for Halloween. You'll see another one of these games next week, but I want to get one done and posted so that it would have a bit of a thematic flair. The dress up didn't have anything to do with the game itself, although it did add some interesting aspects with people hiding their faces and so on. So I hope that you enjoy this game. It's a little faster than normal, but that actually may not give a clue away to what happened. Here we go. All right, everybody, welcome to our pre-Halloween werewolf. I'd like to apologize in advance because I was in a chaotic mood. So, are you ready for what's going on tonight?
Wow.
I don't think we are.
Yeah, you're not.
Well, I guess the question is, are you ready?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Can't be any crazier than a Yahoo's game.
That's true, probably.
Any Yahoo game.
Some of us have some sort of control and breaks. All right, we're going to start with an indeterminate number of werewolves and werewolf hunters split into two teams. The red team and the blue team. Not only that, there's a chupacabra in the mix. So the way this will work is at night, I will ask the red werewolf team to go, then the blue werewolf team to go, then the chupacabra to kill somebody. The chupacabra can only kill werewolves unless all the werewolves are dead. If the chupacabra tries to kill someone who is not a werewolf, then nothing will happen. The red werewolf team and the blue werewolf team, if they attempt to kill the same person, nothing will happen. Otherwise, they could kill two people. They cannot kill the chupacabra, and they cannot kill each other. Are you with me so far?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good, because I got lost already. All right. So the question is, Sasquatch. Will we have a Sasquatch in tonight's game? And the answer is yes. We actually have two. So there's two Sasquatches. Same as always. If the village goes a day without voting to kill someone, then the Sasquatch becomes a werewolf team to be determined unless one of the werewolf teams is lower than the other, in which case that's the team the Sasquatch will join. So if you go 2 nights without killing people, then 2 Sasquatches will become werewolves. Now, Jason always argues about the Sasquatch. We all know it's a filthy lie from a previous game. But if both Sasquatches manage to survive the entire game, which I doubt, but let's say they did, and they managed to kill off the werewolves and the chupacabra, then only the Sasquatches will win in a total Sasquatch victory. That probably won't happen. If the chupacabra or a werewolf kills a Sasquatch, the Sasquatch will become whatever killed them. So there could be 3 chupacabras. Possibly. All right, villagers. We have the seer. The seer will ask me if someone's a werewolf or not. I will say yes or no. That's all you can ask me. I won't tell you if someone's a chupacabra. I'm just telling you if they're a werewolf or not. We have the hunter who, when they get killed, they take someone out with them. Except this is a hunter with a machine gun, so they get to take out 2 targets.
Ooh.
We have the bodyguard who each night can vote to protect somebody. We have the beholder. The beholder's a pretty boring villager. You're just a normal villager, except at the very beginning of the game, I'm going to tell you who the seer is. And then we're going to play with the detective. The detective each night can ask me somebody, and I will tell you what the role of that person is. Period. I'll tell you if they're a chupacabra. I'll tell you if they're a werewolf. I'll tell you if they're a seer. I'll tell you whatever they are. However, every time you use that power, I roll a 6-sided die, and on a 1, you die. You can choose not to use the power.
Who wouldn't?
Does the detective die right then and there at night?
Yeah.
Right then and there. have my die ready. All right. And then we're playing with Frankenstein, who becomes each one of these roles when they die. The Frankenstein will become the beholder, which means if the beholder dies early, the Frankenstein will know who the seer is. Frankenstein will become the seer. Frankenstein will become the hunter, the bodyguard, and the detective. Is this enough to keep the villagers from dying from all this werewolf and chupacabra behavior? It remains to be seen. Only one werewolf team can win. If the total number of werewolves ever exceeds the total number of everybody else, and that includes the chupacabras and the villagers, then the team with more werewolves wins. The chupacabra can only win if they're the last person standing. And the villagers win if they need to kill all the werewolves and the chupacabra.
Is the Sasquatch poison?
Yeah.
Are you saying if the villagers kill a Sasquatch, will anything happen?
No, I mean, like, if the Chupacabra kills the Sasquatch, does it become
If the Chupacabra kills a Sasquatch, the Sasquatch becomes a Chupacabra.
Okay, yeah.
All righty. Well, you go ahead and talk while I start telling you what you are.
What happens if the werewolves choose the same person? Did you go over that?
Nobody dies.
Nobody dies. They get the bounce.
Well, to be clear, that person doesn't die. The Chupacabra can still kill somebody.
Gotcha.
You're allowed to talk if you want.
What happens if Batman wins?
Yeah.
I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of werewolves.
And we have an unknown number of werewolf hunters, so each werewolf will kill.
Yeah.
If the Frankenstein becomes a detective and you roll the die, he may die with all the rolls with it, then, I guess, right?
Even if he chooses
to use it.
Even if I'm not a Sasquatch, I'm rooting for the Sasquatches to win in this game.
You've checked all of them?
I want Team Sasquatch to win. That would be cool.
So he's telling them to come out in turn one, if I'm understanding correctly.
No, I'm not. Yeah. I'm saying go Team Sasquatch.
Except if it's him, and then you don't have.
Hey, in that game, if everyone remembers from watching it, I was sent away on the island on turn one.
Well, just so everyone knows,
but then you
that
had
game will not
days
be posted.
2, 3, and 4 to come out as a Sasquatch.
That game will not be posted until after this game.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I know it hasn't been posted yet, but
no, this one will be posted first.
How come
it will?
Posted the bus
well, then you guys won't. Then for scratch everything I said. You'll see what happens later.
Imagine this gets posted on Halloween.
Yes.
I already heard what happened in your game, Jason.
Oh, everyone's going to pass that word along. I'll remind everybody in case they forget.
Except
I haven't heard.
On turn 2, I tried to talk about the Sasquatch also. So when I came back from the island,
what?
You
tried to talk about the Sasquatch.
I got shut down.
Something's not adding up. That doesn't sound like you.
I'm not
I got
buying
shut
it.
down. I stopped.
Not buying it.
Plus, I got the Force with me now.
So you know who everyone is.
This is not the Sasquatch you are looking for.
So the Sasquatches, though, can win on the villager team if they die as a regular
That is
Sasquatch.
correct. Until anything else happens to them, they are a villager.
So I haven't played before. Someone else can answer. If we get the role, it's going to be in the Zoom chat, I guess.
Yeah, open the Zoom chat. He'll private chat to you.
Who just asked that?
I did.
Ben Tyler.
Ben.
Who?
Ben. Ben Tyler.
Ben Tyler.
Ben Tyler.
Ben, I've already sent you your role.
Oh.
Read it out loud.
Great.
No, don't. Don't do that.
I have it. So great success.
Yes, boss.
He looks happy.
How do you pronounce werewolf?
All I know
Well,
is
that's not going to work. I'm
if
sorry.
I'm the die guy, I'm rolling it every turn. I don't care if I die. I'm going to help us.
Man, all those names are. What happened?
Oh, so this is what it feels like to have long hair, right? I don't like it.
The sequence of people changed.
What do you mean some people have changed their names? My name's
No, the
always
sequence of people changed because I had it written in sequence and now.
All right. Everyone should have their role at this point. We're good?
Yes, sir. All good. Thank you.
So.
All
I think
right.
Got it.
Let's begin with night one. Everyone go to sleep, please, and let's begin this craziness. All right. Well, good evening and welcome to a village that was formed on an old paintball grounds where people played paintball, red team versus blue team, until a werewolf bit some of the people and they still maintained their rivalry to this very day. Meanwhile, Chupacabra showed up because Chupacabra liked to eat paint, and these people were covered with it. And a lot of other people lived here too because people don't seem to hear about werewolf in these parts of the world. All right, we're going to start with just a couple meet and greets here. We'll start with the red werewolf team. If you can look up and at each other, you will see who the other red werewolves are. Thank you. And blue werewolf team. All right, thank you. Seer. Who would you like to know about? Thank you. Detective. Could be the shortest game ever. All right, thank you. All right, good morning. Well, you found a somewhat bloodied person dead for no reason at all. Oh, this is paintball stuff. Not blood, but some of it's blood. It's confusing. So I'm going to guess that the red werewolf team killed me. Anyway, who would have done such a thing? You have 2.5 minutes to argue about Sasquatches.
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch. Sasquatch. Sasquatch.
Aren't we all the Sasquatch?
On the inside.
Jason, you're muted.
I told you I want Team Sasquatch to win this game and to win as Sasquatches because that'll never happen again. I think this is the only time we're ever going to get this. So you guys shouldn't come out this game.
Wow. That means we can stop talking about it?
It's being recorded, right?
I want to see a Sasquatch win. That would be cool. They're sort of villagers, I guess.
So are you saying you're Sasquatch because you don't want to win?
No, if I was a Sasquatch in this game, well, I would hide out probably.
I'll say Sasquatch is one of my roles.
Villagers don't win if the Sasquatch is.
Thank you, Gwami.
What
No
other
problem.
roles do you have, Gwami?
I also have the Frankenstein
Makes sense.
and the Seer. I know all.
Ready. Can you confirm that as the beholder, Gwami?
Yeah, I saw myself.
Good.
So you guys play with each other a lot. Who's got information just from body language?
I would
We
say that
all do.
I think Scotty is looking very suspicious. All his facial expressions are
Very
telling me
long in
that
the face.
Yeah.
Isn't Connor a bit suspicious today, though?
yeah.
He's looking a little hairy.
Yeah.
It looks like a little
Playing
bit
that
like
shot like
he's
too
in the
well.
same family as a werewolf. He's a hybrid between a werewolf and a Sasquatch.
No, Connor's actually a prince in disguise, if you think about it. Because isn't he Beast from Beauty and the Beast?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is Connor even behind
like-
that? Is he just like off to the side?
I think he's more like a priest.
He's not even in.
He's a
So
frog.
none of you guys want to be Gaston and go after him because clearly he's a prince, really.
Well, who's the hunter?
What?
Sonia?
The hunter should go after him then, right? If they're going to be Gaston.
Okay.
This is going to be hard.
boy.
This is fun.
Yeah. The masks are going to make this interesting.
Indeed.
Yeah, I can't
Yes.
see anybody's faces.
So one thing that I would say is if the werewolf team of one color has suspicions of a werewolf team of another color, it would behoove them to let us know.
We'll kill him for you.
Yes. Well, because they can't kill each other.
Right.
Well, didn't the werewolves? They don't kill anyone in turn 1. I think, right?
Correct.
Right, not yet.
So how would they have a suspicion yet?
I mean, on future nights or days or whatever.
Hey,
They try to kill somebody and they die.
I mean, unless Jason, you already know
Already know what?
Thank you.
who the werewolves are.
No, if I was to super die, I would know. If I wanted super die roll, I didn't get it.
Hey, Jason, we've played this game together a lot, right?
Yeah.
And so why would you just ask a question and say the werewolves don't kill anyone on the first night, right?
No, I'm saying no, because he's asking for the werewolves to identify the werewolves, and I'm like, they kill each other.
Gotcha. Okay, noted.
In future turns, werewolves might sacrifice
I
themselves.
think the dude would be too lazy to take notes.
He's Thor.
He's Fat Thor.
Definitely harder to take notes in costume.
But I do think it's interesting. Maybe it means nothing.
Do you abide?
You have 1 minute before I need a first nomination.
Wow.
I'll give a little bit extra time because someone's going to die early, and I feel a little bad about that.
Hey, Jay, here's my notes.
I got.
I can hardly see.
Check that.
I'm gonna nominate Jay just to see the dude talk.
All right. Is there a second for Jay?
I'll second.
All right, Jay, you've been nominated and seconded. What's your defense?
Okay, here's my defense. I'm not a werewolf. I had a plan secretly. I came in with some animosity. I was going to come hot at Gil this game. I knew
it.
I've got some residual things, but I actually think you nominated me just now. It clears you in my mind. I actually don't think you're suspicious. You shouldn't kill me. You should keep me. I want to live and try to find some werewolves. I already think Jason's suspect, and I think Ross is suspect for second in that. So.
All right. This is the first vote of day 1. Thumbs for Jay. By the way, there's no senator in this game, so it's straight up the thumbs up and down. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Wednesday have a thumb?
Is Chrissy's thumb invisible?
Wednesday, your thumb's
That's
invisible.
22 yes, 1 no, and 1 invisible. Oh, no, there we go. 23 yes.
Thing took
1
it.
kill.
I want to hear from Connor. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm trying to conserve my oxygen.
I just want to know where Scotty's eyes are.
Yeah.
Right here.
Wow.
And my glasses are fogged up, so I can hardly see anything.
Yeah, I have the advantage of nobody can read my face, but I also have to look all over the screen to see every single person.
Yeah.
So what you're saying?
There's a lot of nearsighted and mass obstructed peering going on.
Hey, Scotty, if you need some help, you could just forward your roll to me and I can tell it to you so that you can see it.
Okay.
Could be helpful.
Okay. Or I can share my monocle with you.
Just wear it on the nostril.
Yes.
All right, you have 1 minute till I need a second nomination.
Nothing here.
Melissa, do you have any idea?
If I do it, I nominate Kenny.
It's too early for her.
Wait, did Batman nominate Kenny?
Yes, he looks two-faced to me.
I
can't say anything. I'm of two minds about Batman.
To that nomination?
Second.
All right, Kenny, what's your defense against the Batman nomination?
All right, Batman is obviously a criminal in his own right, and he's just trying to get me out of the way. I'm half good, at least you know that. And my metagaming for this is, it's the first game I've gotten into. Don't kill me on the first round.
Good luck with likely that. Thing for a chupacabra to say.
Flip a coin and tell me what you get.
This is the second vote of day 1. All right, ready. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Jay, are you not voting?
Yeah. Oh, I thought we were done. Sorry.
All right,
That's
23 to 1
suspicious.
again.
I did
That's
vote.
very suspicious.
I did vote. I didn't put it down. I thought we were done. I voted.
Yeah,
at the very beginning.
Fat Thor is lazy. I get it.
His arms get tired really quick.
Is there drunk? Then that means that Fat Thor would be the drunk.
There's no drunk in this game. I thought it was probably chaos.
Fat Thor is drunk. I guarantee it.
Now we get serious.
I did hear somebody. I heard somebody say something about Kenny potentially being a chupacabra. Why would that be a good thing to kill them if we think they're the chupacabra? Who said that?
We don't want to kill the
Alex
chupacabra in the beginning.
I said that
think it was just
half
a
and
joke.
half. He's half good and half
We
bad.
need
He starts
chupacabras.
out being good for the village.
We need
More of a
chupacabras for a
Sasquatch.
while. There's two of them.
Well, and probably early. Well, I don't know. If
No,
we
there's
tell
just
people-
one chupacabra.
If we say who we think the chupacabra is, that's an easy kill for the werewolves too to turn another werewolf.
No. The werewolves can't kill the
no,
chupacabra at
can't kill the
night.
werewolf.
Oh, that's the Sasquatch. That's the Sasquatch.
Right.
Kill.
Who just
Jason,
said
who's the
kill?
Sasquatch?
Hard
There's
to
two,
read.
but I don't know.
There are two this game too, right?
All right.
Are you sure
Time's
you're not
up,
the
folks. I
Sasquatch,
need a
Jason?
third nomination. I'm so very sorry.
Yes, this game I'm not the Sasquatch. Whoever just asked me, I can't tell who asked me because.
Or you can make a nomination for no one to die.
We have to kill somebody.
I'm nominating.
Sasquatch turn just
I'm
to-
nominating Jason. I'm sticking with my convictions.
Jason Levine has been nominated. Is there a second for that?
I'm actually helpful to the village. I'm just going to be honest.
That just makes me feel better about
Oh, I'm
my
just going to be honest right now, Jay.
So there's no
Even if you
second?
probably put me under the
Oh
thing.
gosh. Gil, remember last time? Trust me.
All right, there's no second. I need another nomination then.
Is there a reason, Jay? Did you get a
I
reason?
nominate Jay.
Yeah.
Jay's been nominated. Is there a second for that?
You're stupid.
Oh man.
Walmy's fighting the urge.
No second for that. I need a nomination.
I'll second Jay just because he's been so aggressive on me.
All right, Jason
That's a
seconded
horrible
Jay.
werewolf move you just made, Jason.
Oh no.
Jay,
It's a
what's your
horrible-
defense?
Yeah, that's fine. Kill me. Jason's a werewolf. It's stupid. It was stupid for Scotty to nominate me, and it was a dumb werewolf move for Jason. When in a second, when I die and you hear villager, Jason's gonna realize that was a horrible werewolf move to second.
All
this.
right, okay.
Kill him.
Thank you for that. Okay, I'm sorry. Good. All right, this is the third nomination of day one.
Wait, before we vote, can I ask a question? If we don't vote on this, would both Sasquatches?
One of the Sasquatches will randomly. I'll pick one of them randomly, and that one will randomly be on one of the werewolf teams.
Jay, do you have a role for us to save you?
No, I'm a regular villager.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Sorry, Jay.
That's all right. Hey,
nominated.
Kill Jason and Ross.
Not me.
All right, that's 19 to
Scotty.
kill, 4 to keep alive.
I think you're just bitter
Jay
from yesterday still.
is dead, and Jay was indeed a villager. Good night, everybody. Well, that was a little disappointing. You think in such a target-rich environment, you would have done better. All right, we're going to start with the bodyguard. Bodyguard, who would you like? Hang on. Bodyguard, if you could close your eyes real quickly. Is everybody here? I feel like someone is lagged here, that's all. Hang on one second, everybody. Well, we're just going to go. All right. Bodyguard. Who would you like to defend tonight? Thank you. All right. Red Werewolf team. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Blue Werewolf team. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Chupacabra. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Seer. Who would you like to know about? Detective. Detective. Thank you. All right. Good morning, everybody. Okay, Scotty is coming back in. If he had a roll at night, it was skipped and he was not there for that if he had a roll at all. So you all have to just take that into consideration. It was indeed a bloody night, everybody. For sad news for the villagers, Gil has passed away, murdered most heinously. Colton has been killed, and his fur turned into a rug. And Connor has been killed, and Connor was a werewolf.
Good job, Chupacabra.
Wow, 3 kills. Chupacabra did good.
Who did you all? Never mind, I got it.
If it keeps going like that, this game might not last that long.
And the Sasquatches might win. Good job,
Hold on.
Sasquatch.
Can I pull it, Jason?
We can play again.
Tom, do both Sasquatches need to be alive for the Sasquatch team to win?
Yes.
Okay.
But the Sasquatches are, that's just a rare thing. The Sasquatches are on the village team. So if the Sasquatches die and the villagers win, the Sasquatches win with the villagers.
If we have a lot of people going out this quick, how many rounds do we want to go before we try and find the detective and see what information they've gotten? Because they've got a chance of dying before they give it to us anyway.
Well, we don't even know if they use power at all.
Only if they get good information, like a solid werewolf kill.
Well, one of those deaths could have been the detective on a die roll, and someone might have not hit.
That's true.
Like, the Chupacabra hit, obviously, but one of the werewolf teams might have not hit, and that might have been a die roll that killed someone, for all we know.
That is a possibility.
So we also know Connor wasn't a werewolf hunter. So
correct.
I don't know
maybe there's just one per team. When he said there's, yeah.
He just said a werewolf hunter. I don't know what that means. He didn't say if there was one per team or just one.
He said there was an unknown number
of
hunters.
Yeah.
Then there's probably one per team.
It could be 0. It could be like 2 per team. We don't know.
I mean, it's unknown. So who can know?
That's true.
The werewolf hunters.
I know.
He knows. Okay, it's official. I'm giving up on the mask idea. I'm not fiddling with it anymore. Okay.
No mask?
No mask, no moss.
Mask, no play.
Should we trust him now? Because he's letting
Now
us...
you're just a matchmaker.
Yeah.
You have to use that defense.
So, should we hear from some people that haven't said anything, like Chrissy, Wednesday? How are you doing?
Hello. Yeah, well, I'm just a normal town member, so far so good.
It looks kind of spooky.
I think we need to definitely find the werewolf. I mean, we have too many town dead. We need to find the werewolf. My guess is there's hopefully 2 on a team, but there's probably 3 werewolves on a team.
Just so you know, Chrissy, you're lagging really bad.
Uh-oh, am I?
It might be struggling with her background.
Yeah, I think it's the virtual background.
I can turn it off.
Yeah.
Turn it off once I figure out how.
Okay. While she's doing that, I do have a question. I just want to address it. I don't want to start a firefight, but Jay made a couple accusations before he died, and I think, other than me, I think they're accurate.
Other than you, I love that. Other than you, he made 2 accusations.
He made 2 accusations.
Right about everybody else.
Actually, he made
me. I think they're accurate. Come on.
He made 3. What he said was the person that nominated, the person that seconded, and then he threw me in afterwards, and I'm hoping it's because he was flustered.
No, he thought you were the one. He thought you nominated.
Or Scotty.
No, Scotty nominated. Jason seconded.
Seconded, yeah.
Yeah.
But Ross, often that doesn't make sense because like villagers don't have any information. So if you're a villager,
no, that's true. Thought we'd just bring it up for discussion.
All right, folks. I need a first nomination, please.
I don't think we can go on that.
Okay.
Sonia, do you have any input?
Nomination.
Well, that sounds pretty good. I honestly, Joseph, you're really quiet tonight. So
I'm kind of dead actually, but yeah.
I
got stung by a spider earlier today.
Mostly dead.
I'll nominate Trey. He looks like a killer.
Trey's been nominated by who?
Batman.
Batman nominate Trey. Is there a second for that?
Come on, Gwami.
I'll second it.
All right, Trey, what's your defense?
I'm good. I didn't kill nobody.
Oh,
I swear.
Says the man in the hockey mask.
It was your mom, right?
It was totally the mom the whole time.
No, I'm good, guys. Don't kill me.
All right, this is the first vote of day 2. Thumbs ready. 1, 2, 3.
Long delay, Scotty.
All right, 17-3. You're okay.
So, Chris, why do you have a W behind you? Isn't that werewolf sign?
That is not a W. You know what that is.
It's a flying wolf.
They're calling for me.
Who's Chris? I only see Batman.
Yeah, it's not Chris the werewolf killer.
But I do have a question.
Do you want me to call Chris in here?
I do have
yes, because I want to get that on video.
Hold on.
Chris Wayne.
Chris, can you come in here for
I have a question for Gwami.
Yes.
You're the only one who's voted down every single time.
Come here and talk to me.
I have trust issues.
Can you talk to these people? They got questions.
I don't want to accidentally vote up a werewolf, so I am voting down unless I.
No.
Chris, who are the werewolves?
No, that is awesome.
Let us know.
Are we playing with a doppelganger tonight?
That is awesome.
Who set that up?
He said he'll help us tomorrow if we need help. We'll come back tomorrow and tell us. I promise.
Are we coming back?
Fantastic.
All
right, back to the game.
Same bat time, same back channel.
Yeah.
Same bad time,
All right.
same bad channel.
Anyway, Jason, to to answer your question, yeah, I'm
That's
mostly
awesome.
voting down just so I don't vote up for any werewolves. Unless you're 100% confirmed, then I'll vote up, or if I think you're confirmed.
No, that's fine.
That's why my voting is down.
So I would say if we're looking at suspicious votes, Scotty voted up for Jay when he was the one who nominated him, and it was the last night.
Yeah, the people that voted
bad.
up for third, that's suspicious because that sounds like they want the Sasquatch to turn.
No, I felt bad for nominating Jay after his plea.
Why would you nominate him? Okay.
I didn't.
All right, time's up. I need a second nomination.
Yeah, I'll nominate Scotty then.
All right, is there a second for that?
I mean, I'll second it.
All right, Scotty, what's your defense?
I'm not a werewolf, as you can see, and special role. So I know nothing. Lost my internet, so I don't even know who died. So, and I don't know who anybody is. So
3 people died.
Just a villager tonight.
Gil, Colton, Connor, and Jay are all dead. All right, this is vote 2 of day 2. This is for Scotty. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's 8 yes and 12 down. Scotty, you are dead, and Scotty was indeed a villager.
Oh.
Good night, everybody.
Oh no.
All righty. Well, let's get started. Let's start with the bodyguard. Who would you like to defend tonight? Thank you. All right, red werewolf team. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Blue werewolf team. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Chupacabra. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Seer. Who would you like to know about? Detective. Detective. All right, thank you. Good morning, everybody. First of all, I would remind everyone during the day to check their text messages in case I've texted them something. Secondly, once again, we have a bloodbath of an evening. Alex S., a villager, you are dead. as well as Chrissy, a villager. You are dead. As well as... Where did I put my... Nope, that's it. Just 2. All right.
Oh, this is going terrible.
Okay, could someone just repeat? Chrissy was 1. Second one was
Alex S.
Alex S. Thank you.
Like last time we played with the teams, they started hitting each other, but
They were
this time they're
bouncing a lot.
getting lucky.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, the good news is there is not a total of 9 werewolves, or else the one werewolf.
I just have a quick question.
Now.
If the werewolf teams hit the same thing as the chupacabra, do they still die if they all hit the same person?
If both werewolf teams attack the same person, you're saying if one werewolf team attacks the same person
No,
as the
I'm saying if
chupacabra.
all 3 of them hit the same.
Well, no, because if both
Well, then it
werewolves
would,
attack
yeah.
the same villager, then nothing will happen.
Even if the chupacabra also.
Chupacabra's not. Well, chupacabra can't kill a villager anyway.
I'm confused. All right,
Yeah,
never
chupacabra
mind.
can only kill werewolves.
The chupacabra can only kill villagers after all the werewolves are dead. So you don't need to worry too much about them until they're done. Especially since things are going so horribly. Chupacabra, please find some werewolves.
Yeah,
but eventually we do need to kill them.
Hang on, I gotta say it. Help us, Chupacabra. You're our only hope.
I do have it down that we killed 2 werewolves, or not we, but at night 2 werewolves are dead. Is that not true?
No, there's only one.
Only one.
Connor was a werewolf who was dead.
Only the furry guy.
I'm gonna invoke the Melissa. What is your werewolf radar telling you?
My werewolf radar right now is on Sonia. Sorry, Sonia. You're just normally more talkative. I felt like when I think Joseph called you out last round, it was you normally get a lot more like, no, not me. And I feel like you're just chilling in the back.
Talking of pies.
I agree.
You also didn't say that you're a villager. You always say that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do, but I haven't had a chance yet. But I
And
mean,
now you
I
don't
just-
have any kids around that you can blame it on.
Right? No, I'm a villager. There's a lot of people here, so I
Not anymore. There's
want
not.
to make sure that what?
There's not anymore.
I just want to make sure that when I talk, it's something worthwhile since there's so many people here. So I really don't know, but I'm a villager, 100%.
We could also call it the help. I mean, we could need Batman's help.
Could I phone a friend?
Yes, please do. Please do.
Please hold on. One more time. I gotta ask him a question. Chris, please come here. Can you tell me which of these guys are the bad guys? I obviously know it's Two-Face at the bottom, but who else is with him? All right. Yep. Come tell me. All right. Which one do you think it is? Which one? Okay, Manny. Well. Oh, Joseph. Okay. Oh, and definitely Sonia. You agree with that Melissa girl? Oh, that's good. I think Two-Face. What do you think about Two-Face? Not Two-Face. Okay. Are you sure? Because I'd like to kill him once in my lifetime.
That's not supposed to kill. We would just be taken to jail.
Listen, I'm the Dark Knight. I ain't just a Dark Knight anymore.
Darkest of nights.
Dark.
I don't
Chris is
care
too
if he's a
entertaining.
I don't care if Chris is a werewolf or Chupacabra. I don't want him to die in this game.
No, I want him to stay on forever.
Totally agree with that. Totally agree.
I don't like that attitude, boys. I just asked him to help.
Batman, did Chris say why Manny, Joseph, and Sonia?
Well, he said Sonia because he agreed with Melissa. Joseph, he just started spouting off how he didn't trust Joseph ever.
All right, time's up. I need a first nomination, please.
I'll nominate Manny.
All right,
I'll
Manny's
second
been
it.
nominated, and that's been seconded. Manny, what's your defense?
So I want to know why you think I'm a werewolf, because you gave reasons for Sonia and Joseph, but not me.
Let me tell you, you're really, really happy today. You're not usually smiling in the videos I've seen. Today you're smiling a little too much. That's
Okay.
dark.
That's
Has
fair.
nothing to do with any of the like
That is
costumes or any of that.
So Batman's actually watching the dice tower. That's cool.
Yeah,
All right, this is
I'm
vote.
smiling because of everything that's going on here. We've got
Was that your defense?
We've got Batman going around. So I think I'm playing how I normally do. I'm just laughing at all the shenanigans that are going on here.
Shenanigans. That'll get you.
All right, this is vote 1 of day 3 for Manny. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That is 11-6.
I also think Captain America should be good at this, right? I don't really know if I trust that Batman guy. He seems shady.
Seconded that last
more of a
time.
detective than Captain America is.
I would
Captain
have
America has
trusted
to see through
Marvel
stuff.
more than DC, but now I don't know.
We had a couple people vote down on that, and it was the first vote. We can always get more information. So why were you voting down on that?
Oh, I can say why I voted down, because Chris has good intuition, and if he's noticing that Manny's smiling more, which now Manny doesn't have a smile anymore, if you notice. If Chris has intuition, his intuition is usually spot on. So I was trusting Chris on the whole catching him smiling more than usual thing.
Is it too late to change my costume?
Lost that.
Did you steal his shield?
I totally did.
I don't trust Ross anymore because he just stole Captain America's shield.
I bought it from China, so I did it legit.
So not him being the king in yellow.
Yeah.
That's good though.
With no mask.
I did have a shield, and someone stole it from my garage, so that might be where it went.
Awesome.
So, again, I don't know why everyone else voted down, but my reason is because I trusted Chris's intuition on the smile, no smile thing. I don't know what everyone else's reason is.
What about
That was the same for me too.
Same, just kind of a gut thing with Manny. Played with him a few times, and
I try and vote what I think. So
Yep.
I cannot trust Melissa, though, so I'm going to nominate Sonia.
I'll second that.
Second it.
All right. Sonia, you've been nominated and seconded. What's your defense?
So I'm a villager, and I am scared to death tonight. And I'm scared because I'm a villager, and our last game, I didn't help us win. So that's the truth. I'm just scared.
That is very true.
So I'm scared. I'm trying to listen.
Neither did Joseph, so.
All right. So this is vote 2 of day 3 for Sonia. Thumbs ready. 1, 2, 3. That is 5 up and 12 down. Sonia is dead, and Sonia was indeed a werewolf. Good night, everybody.
Nice.
All righty. Hey, maybe that's all the werewolves. We'll start with the bodyguard. Who would you like to protect tonight? Thank you. All right, red werewolves or werewolf. Thank you. Blue werewolf or werewolves. Thank you. Chupacabra. Thank you. Seer. Who would you like to know about? Detective, would you like to use your power? Detective. All righty. Good morning, everybody. We have only one kill last night, but it's a kill. That is J-Mac. J-Mac, you're dead. But J-Mac is the hunter, so he's going to take out two other people right now with no input from anybody else. This is why machine guns are outlawed in most werewolf villages.
Yes. I'm going to have to go with Manny. And Yosef.
All right, Manny and Yosef are both dead, and that is two werewolves out of the game. Good job, J-Mac, but now you're dead. So
J-Mac was the best hunter ever in the history of hunting this.
Literally the best hunter.
Way to go, J-Mac.
Holy cow, that's amazing.
That's awesome.
And I was just about to ask Manny why he voted up on Sonia.
Hey,
Oh yeah,
get out of here! I told you, none of that mask in here today. Get out, please. Thank you.
Okay, speaking of that, I have a
I'm
question.
sorry, guys. That Chris is the pain in my butt sometimes.
So,
no more interruptions.
I have a question. Wami, you have been voting no for like everybody, and you voted Sonia up.
I did.
I was just about to ask that.
Because I believed her and I switched my
You said you were only going to do it if you were 100% sure, though.
I know.
I agree. That's the first thing I was going to say.
Oh, you can, if you want to kill me, that's fine. I am a villager.
Sonia was a villager.
But the reason I changed my mind is because I suspected Joseph as a werewolf, so I was like, oh, wait a minute. He's been nominating like the other werewolf team, from what I've noticed. So
Joseph did the whole sacrifice because he's the one who nominated Sonia.
Mhm.
So he did the whole kill someone to stay
so
alive.
they must have targeted Sonia.
Yeah, that's how they didn't die.
Okay.
Yeah, and neither are the werewolf hunter yet. We haven't had a werewolf hunter.
Oh, last night was the first night someone didn't die, right?
Yeah.
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 So they wouldn't have known yesterday that she was on the opposing team.
No, someone did. J-Mac died. Someone died.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is no werewolf team had any information about
you're right.
the other werewolf team
Yeah.
until last night. Because every other night there's 2 deaths. So they never hit someone who didn't die.
Yeah, it didn't bounce back.
Okay, so
Yosef was like, he didn't know she was on the other werewolf team. So
got it.
So I really don't.
logic.
What you're saying, I guess, isn't matching up with what I think.
Who died 2 nights? Who died 2 nights ago?
Chrissy, Alex.
Yeah, Chrissy and Alex.
The only yeah, that would work. Yeah. No, that wouldn't work.
I don't want to distract from the Guami thing because he's suspect as all get out.
Wait, I want to bring up one thing, and it doesn't distract from Guami, but we can't assume that the werewolves are killing every time because the detective guy could have blown up. Because Tom keeps going, I need the detective, I need the detective. And Frankenstein probably doesn't realize that they're the detective at this point because it sounds like we haven't had a detective in a while.
Right.
Just throwing it out there. So hopefully Frankenstein's paying attention to this little.
Yeah, Frankenstein, step it up. Step up your game.
Alex, I'd like to hear from you because I don't think I've heard from you yet.
Yeah, I haven't said a whole lot. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm on the village team. My suspicions right now, something Trey said, when he was nominated, he was just kind of like, don't kill me, I'm good. He didn't really give a defense. It was just, a little thing. So he's kind of on my suspicious list. Otherwise, I don't know. The way Jason's playing is a little bit different. I'm not sure.
Well, Jason already Jay brought up Jason already. So I nominate Jason.
All right, Trey nominates Jason. Is there a second?
I'll
second.
All right, Jason, what's your defense?
Okay, so villager, I don't have a special power. I know Jay went hard on me because J Max said on the first turn, if you guys remember, J Max said on the first turn, he said, well, the werewolves should say what the other werewolves, and I was like, no, the werewolves don't do anything on the first turn, which everyone playing should know that. So I just brought up a normal statement saying, well, the werewolves wouldn't have information yet because they wouldn't know the other team regardless. In fact, this is the first turn that the werewolves might know another team. And then I was like, then he's like, well, you must be a werewolf if you brought that up. And I'm like,
well, it wasn't that you brought that up.
No.
It was that you asked,
You asked a bad question.
Everyone else.
Yeah.
You asked the question.
It was a question. It was.
I pose everything in a question. I always go, what does everyone think about the Sasquatch? I pose everything in a question. This is what I do. But it
wasn't the fact that I was posed a question. It was the fact that you asked the question in the first place. Like a very simple, like you've played this a million times. You should know that rule.
All right,
I could have stated it, but I didn't.
This is vote 1 of day 4 for Jason. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Seven to 6. Jason is dead. However, Jason is a werewolf, but he is also a hunter. Jason can take one person out right now.
I'm gonna shoot Alex.
Alex is also dead. Alex is also a werewolf. Alrighty.
Whoa.
Good night, everybody. It's not often you get to see werewolves killing each other. That's exciting. All right. Well, it's been a very bloody village. I apparently dressed for theming. Okay, let's start here with the bodyguard. Who would you like to protect tonight? Thank you. Red werewolf or werewolves? Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Blue werewolf or werewolves? Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Chupacabra. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. All right. Seer, who would you like to know about? And detective. I missed that. Ah. Hang on, I'm asking myself a rules question. Well, I said it, so I'm in it. All right, good morning, everybody. We got some crazy happenings here. Blame me later for how the game went out. Okay, first of all, I regret to inform the world in general that Batman is dead. And he was indeed a villager. Secondly, I am less regretful. Well, actually, no. In the same night, Captain America is dead. Matt is a werewolf. And Matt is also a hunter. Matt, who would you like to take out?
Well, I was going to kill Batman.
Well, also Chase is dead. I'm just telling you that now, so you can't kill him. But don't leave yet, Chase.
Melissa.
All right, Melissa is out. Melissa was a villager. All right, Chase is dead. Chase is the hunter. So I checked on the rules here. The Frankenstein is not as good of a shot as the hunter. The Frankenstein only gets one shot out. Who would you like to take out?
Kyle.
Kyle is dead, and Kyle was the Chupacabra. All right. Chase was a villager, by the way. All righty, so we no longer need seconds. The game is not over yet. It's day 5.
All right, we're down to the very end, and we're losing people really quickly. So if we have a seer or anyone with information, it might be a good time to get it out there.
Yeah, I highly doubt any of that's left.
Figured I'd ask.
Well, no, we can't. The Frankenstein.
Melissa, I think your mic is on.
Oh, that's right.
So we've killed 7 werewolves and the Chupacabra.
Wait, we've killed 7 werewolves?
Jason, Sonia, Connor, Joseph, Alex, Manny, and whoever just died.
Right, Matt.
That was Matt.
That's 7.
If the Chupacabra killed a Sasquatch, doesn't that become a Chupacabra too?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Might have another Chupacabra.
That's true. Seeing as is one of the nights, only one person died.
Okay.
Ross, why is your hand over your face?
What does that mean?
What it means is I'm thinking, you know what?
You started doing that when I said Godfather last time.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to do it because I don't want you to nominate me. I am a villager, and I am the beholder. I know the one safe person to not vote out right now.
And okay. So wait a second. Are you saying that
I know the seer?
Person, but you just said the person not to vote off.
So you're saying the seer's alive then?
So you're saying the seer's alive?
Yep.
Otherwise,
So
you
the
wouldn't
seer-
know a safe person because they would be dead.
So who's the seer?
Or is he a werewolf trying to make us think he's a villager? Because the seer should come out by now if we have a seer.
That's true.
But okay, so at the same, Kenny, that does make sense. But at the same time, do we have a second Chupacabra? Do we have a werewolf?
There was one night where
we don't
only
have a bodyguard.
one villager. See, that's the thing is I think the bodyguard has been gone for a while.
Yeah, and Frankenstein took it over.
That night where only one person turned. Oh, that's right. The Frankenstein would have taken it over. I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. So either the Chupacabra,
but there's still an odd number of werewolves killed. So,
or the
that means
werewolves
there's
got
one
the Chupacabra and they turned the werewolf.
So Ross, if you know the seer, and if the seer can at least confirm one of us that are still alive, it'd be totally worth coming out.
I would agree, but it's up to the seer to do that because I'm not going to out a person for that. They can make their own choice on that. So what if it fails?
Okay, that's fair. So
or Ross proves he's good and outs the seer, and the seer can acknowledge.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. The seer is Trey.
I can confirm. Ross is good, and so is Harry.
All right. So that means
that's
all right.
So here, just to prove it, I checked Connor night 0. He was a werewolf. I checked Harriman night 2. He was good.
You never checked
Joseph
me.
Night,
I don't think you're allowed to do this. This
I
seems
checked
like
Joseph.
Yeah, you are.
Sure.
I checked
I don't know
Joseph.
if you're allowed to have these little.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
Yeah, he
Sounds
can.
like Ben's a werewolf.
Joseph night 2 was a werewolf. Jason, that's when I tagged Jason as a werewolf.
Jesus.
And then I cleared Batman just because I figured I should.
Yeah. And let me say, just before we go anywhere, if Chris is not the detective, I'm going to be very, very upset.
I totally believe them right now because if they put all those notes together as an elaborate hoax, they deserve to win as werewolf.
Oh, everybody takes notes in this game.
You
Nobody
didn't
says
check.
you can't-
Like if you're a werewolf to put that together and be like, "That's who I checked," and that's what
Well,
But
then
you-
Ross and I would be working together, and then Harriman would have
No,
been working with
I
us,
think
so-
what Kenny's siding with this, I think, is what
Yeah, I'm
what Jim
siding
said
with
there.
you guys going.
So
Did you not check Guami at all?
I did not. Guami is one of those guys where I let him have his fun. I don't want to know if he's a werewolf or not.
Yeah.
Well, you should have checked. Well, yeah. It would have been ways to check me because I am a villager.
Everybody I checked ended up getting killed off during the day or at night. So it
I'm
was like
sorry,
right now, the only info I had was Harriman. So Ross,
I would just.
the beholder, I figured, you know what, 3 good people. And since Ben just had a problem,
Ben got
with me,
really angry.
I've got a
I'm going to
serious.
nominate Ben.
I said, well, we don't need
We
to
don't need
second.
a second.
I'm
All right,
nominating
Ben, what's your defense?
My defense is that, you know, he's a seer, but I feel that it's just like too much of a confirmation to let them show up the post-it notes. And
Well, I won't show you my
So-
spreadsheet then.
If I was
no, I wouldn't let. If I was running the game, I wouldn't let you show post-it notes because I don't know. That is a personal feeling of me. So you can
Alrighty.
vote for me.
Voting
It's
for
fair.
Ben. This is day 1 of. Vote 1 of day 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, that's 4 down, 1 yes, and that is the game, everybody.
Nice.
Was he a chupacabra or a werewolf?
He was a werewolf. Ben, I would normally agree with you there, maybe, but was it Joseph who pulled a whole pile of notes out one time on exactly who he had, and he was lying out his teeth?
I don't know.
That's a true story.
Yeah.
There's just no way for me to,
So who won, Tom?
The villagers
That was
won,
what you
not the
did.
Sasquatches, because one of the Sasquatches did die. So, yes, Kyle was the chupacabra, killed 1 or 2 werewolves. Gil was a detective, decided not to use his power night 1, and then used it night 2, but then was killed, so it didn't matter. It wasn't because of the die, it was because the werewolves took him out.
Oh.
Manny was red werewolf. Ben, the other red werewolves were Daily Alex, Joseph, and Matt, who was the hunter. The blue werewolves were Ben, Connor, Red Sonia, and Jason, who was the hunter. The 2 Sasquatches were Guami and Melissa.
Uh-huh.
And J-Mac was the hunter, as we all know. Ross was the beholder. Chase was the Frankenstein. And Trey was the seer.
Who was the detective? Oh, Gil.
Gil.
Oh.
Gil.
Yeah. Well, once it got down to that point, there was literally no way for me to win. So
I really thought the werewolves had that because they were just killing villagers right and left.
I did too. I was like, oh man,
Chris
we're
MVP,
dead.
he gets my vote.
Ben,
Yeah.
you could have sided with him and said, good job and killed him overnight. Because you should have figured out that Chase was the Frankenstein because he blew up. And
well, I knew Chase was a Frankenstein, but if
So
I
there-
kill,
because he was the hunter.
even if they kill one of the other 2, I killed it. Yeah, I don't.
No, you could have made it out if you would have agreed with Trey and been like, good job, Trey, good job. You helped us.
I was 3 out, and then you could have killed Trey.
I agree 100%. You're a
You
better
like went
person.
on kill,
And everybody I was seeing.
By the
You
way,
went on
Chase
Phil.
died because of the die roll from the detective.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I went after J-Mac. I didn't expect him to kill my other 2 teammates immediately.
Yeah, J-Mac Hunter. Well played, man.
Yeah.
Yes, J-Mac.
MVP, as far as I'm
Alex.
concerned, for sure.
After J-Man,
No, definitely
wins,
Batman.
I wasn't even going for people I thought were werewolves. I was
Where's
trying to find the
Batman?
Rest in
Sasquatches, 'cause
peace,
I was like,
Batman.
the werewolves are dying at that point.
We
So,
miss you, bro.
Daily Alex,
Bye,
if you didn't
Batman.
point at me, I was going to shoot Trey, and I was between you and Trey. And the reason I shot you is because I'm like, you pointed to me first, and I'm like, there's a reason he pointed to me. If you never pointed to me and Trey did first, I would have shot him because I'm like, clearly someone's already seen me as a werewolf.
Jason, you knew he was a werewolf.
I didn't want to come out when all that was left was you, Jason, because J-Mac killed Joseph. I was going to come out that day and say I saw Joseph and you and clear Harriman, but then J-Mac killed Joseph.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then I was like, and then
I
the
named
moment
Trey
Alex-
first, and then
hold on. When Alex pointed out me, I was like, okay, fine. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm gonna go back to Jason.
No,
who
he
voted
pointed
you
both of
out,
us.
and I'm so glad. Well, yeah, and so that's why I ran with it
I
because
know.
I'm good.
It was great.
And I didn't want to come out as the seer with just
Jason's
you.
team
because you
tried
already
to
had
kill
suspicion on
Alex.
you.
Jason's team tried to kill Alex, so they know he was a werewolf.
No, he could have been a chupacabra. He could have been something, and he pointed to me. I'm like,
Every time I had information that I really wanted to come out with, that person died during the day. I was like, okay, never mind. Because I saw 3 out of 5 nights I saw a werewolf, and Connor died night 1, and then I really suspected Joseph. And if I hadn't been the seer, I would have called him on it because he kept misdirecting. And but I didn't want to come out as the seer.
detective
then.
even found a werewolf too.
Nice, man.
Did we check that the same night, Tom?
And then Chris, you picked out everybody
What
I've seen. And I was like, okay, I'll just
Did I check Joseph the same night Trey did?
No, Connor. The night that I chose Connor,
No.
I think you killed Connor. Or the next night.
Next night?
Yeah. But yeah, everybody kept going down after I saw him, and I was like, okay, I don't have enough real information now. I only have cleared dead people information. And then when it came
Now
down
I
to
know what
Alex,
to do if I want a fast game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Jesus.
You did this before, and it didn't go that fast.
Well, I threw the chupacabra in the mix. That also changed
that helped.
things up.
Oh, that's
Yeah. Trey, you got to start
the
trusting
double
me
kill hunter.
sometimes, man.
I did.
Jace, was I acting weird? Or what?
That's why I said.
Just
that's why I
very,
kinda called
to me,
out.
you were just very quiet, Kyle. And because I was detective, I was like, well, I can, and I figured I was the hunter, so I figured we'll check, and if I get it, I'll kill him in the morning. So.
Hey, that's one of the first games I had 2 Sasquatches. I thought for sure one of them would be turned.
Who were they?
Well, I killed one during the day.
Guami and Melissa and Guami. They almost made it to the end.
I was tempted to go for Guami, but then
That'd
I
be
was like,
great.
he's just acting too werewolfy. Like, so I was actually trying to find a Sasquatch toward the end because I was like, there's too many villagers, and I think the werewolves are going to be dead.
Tom, I have one request. There's a reason why I wore a mask, and there's a reason why I changed my name. You saw the seer check me and the chupacabra come after me. I knew if my name is tied to me, I was getting checked, and I saw Werewolf. I was like, I'm done. This is
Look, that's a personal thing. That ain't on the moderator.
I know. I wish I could have just made myself a fake name, fake face. Nobody would have known it was me.
Just tell Tom ahead of time.
Maybe we'll do a masquerade one time where you can hide everything about yourself. But I don't know. You have to disguise your voice, I guess.
That would be cool.
Oh, I was ready to disguise my voice. I was all ready.
I'm still waiting for the werewolf game with no talking and no visual. Everybody's black screen.
And I actually was going to go for Jay first, but we killed him during the day. So, Connor, that's why you died.
It didn't matter. I wasn't going to make it long. Trey saw me anyway.
True.
I don't even know how I feel about this village win. I'm conflicted.
I love you, Jay.
Right on, dude.
Yeah, I guess. Chris,
I love you, man. I love you,
Yeah,
man.
Chris, you
Jay.
killed it.
You're
Way to
dead.
go,
No,
man.
you're dead.
You guys are all totally.
I really can't help myself when it comes to adding new roles. So here I added the Beholder, which I thought would help a lot. I didn't realize how powerful it came. I mean, this is one of those things that just worked out the way it worked out. The werewolves killed a lot of villagers, but they killed, for a while, they just killed vanilla villagers. They never touched the Seer or the Beholder. So when we came down and there's only a few people left, the Beholder being able to say, I know who the Seer is, and straight out saying that, made those two. And I felt a little bad here. This is what we call the meta game. So in the meta game, you can take things from other games and apply them to one particular game, and that happens, and groups will develop their own meta game. And my groups have developed the meta game to the point where in my groups, a lot of the werewolf players will copy down and pretend to be a seer, pretend to be a bodyguard, so that they can, not catch our last werewolf got caught completely off guard because he didn't realize that something that could be done. And it feels like cheating, and it's not. It's just something that happens in quote-unquote the meta game here. And so if you're watching this and you're going to join one of our games, keep that in mind. Now, it's tricky to lie, but it's also the seer could have died turn 2, right? And then the werewolves and everyone taking each other out. Of course, the hunter having a really amazing time taking out 2 of the werewolves. I thought I might have tilted this a little too strongly towards the werewolves, but I did not. So we'll see what happens in the future. I hope you enjoyed that game. Thanks so much to everyone who played in it, and great jobs with the costumes. And also, that blood took a long time to wash off, so I'll be keeping that in mind in the future. Anyway, until next time, I'm Tom Vasel, and you've been watching Werewolf on the Dice Tower.